Hey, welcome to episode 128 of Credit 101. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to actually settle debt by returning whatever your secure property is in exchange for them actually saying you no longer owe the debt. So you could probably see this a lot if you guys were to have a vehicle, maybe you got like some type of appliance or some type of furniture or whatever you may have financed, or even maybe you have a property too. Like, I need to give this up. Um, and I don't want to be responsible for this debt anymore. Sometimes this may be a great option for you, especially if you can't sell that item to pay back the money. So let's check out the letter that I created for you guys for this. Don't forget, it's 10 letters total for that settlement, changing your payments. If you got missed payments and you just want to start paying your current payments and then later on pay your missed ones, we got letters for all of these different things. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, please go back and check out those episodes where I kind of go over the letter, where to put certain things on the letter. For this one here, it's just literally just one letter, but it's 9 other letters that's going to be in this package if you decide that you want to get the package. And the link for this will be in the description and also in the comments. So let's go ahead and check out this letter. So this is the letter here is the offer to return the secure property to settle the debt, whatever the debt is. So you want to put your name, your address with your city, state, and zip code, your email address, your phone number, the date, the creditor's name, address, city, state, and zip code. And this again is an offer to return secure property to settle debt. Please put your account number on here. If you do not know your account number, call them, look at some type of statement that you may have, but put your account number on here and then the name of the creditor, you'll put it there. Okay, so you basically saying due to unforeseen circumstances, I am unable to continue making payments towards this debt. However, I am committed to resolving this matter and I'm offering to return the property as full satisfaction of the debt owed. Okay, so put the description of the property here, whatever it may be. Just put that there. And again, these companies can only say yes or no. So this is just a proposal. Let them know, hey, thank you for considering my offer. I appreciate your understanding and cooperation in this matter. Please feel free to contact me at and put your phone number, your email address if you have any questions or require further information. Okay. And again, I told you guys for the previous ones, I do not suggest you sign it. But you can type your name. You definitely want to type your name and put it at the bottom. Okay, if you decide that you don't want to sign it, just make sure you do have your name here and delete this section here. Now you have so many different letters on here. Again, I told you guys you're going to get all these letters. It's included in one big bundle. So request for delayed payments on the missed payments, request to stop payments long term and short term, request to lower your payments short term and long term, and then also overall debt settlement. So you have so many different letters to choose from. Now, one thing I do want to say about this, like if you decide that you want to give up whatever the property is, and you want them to just say that the debt is satisfied, you don't owe them anything, make sure that there is no deficiency balance. I have learned this when it came down to properties, because sometimes if you were to give up a property, you may ask for no deficiency balance. That means that if you were to get this property back, say if it's you owe $100,000, if you were to get this property back and you were only able to sell it for $80,000, don't say I owe you $20,000. That $20,000 is just a loss for you. And that's it, and same thing is for a vehicle. Sometimes people may get like a repossession or something like that, and they'll sell your vehicle, but whatever you owe, that whatever is left from the amount that you owe for what they sold it for, say if it was extra $3,000 or $4,000 or $10,000, they'll usually say, hey, you still owe that. But in this case, we want to make sure that is no deficiency balance. So maybe they'll have you sign an agreement, but remember, you don't want to pay anything. We need full satisfaction, and we put that in a letter. But you may sign an agreement that may be different than what's in this letter. So please just make sure that there's not going to be a deficiency balance. And if it is, just make sure it's something that you want to pay or that you agree upon. Okay, that's going to be the biggest thing. So I'm going to talk about how modifying the different terms on your credit, on your different accounts, how that is going to affect your credit. Definitely going to talk about the next episode. And I just recently saw this on someone's credit report, and I'm like, this is horrible. Okay, so let's talk about this in the next episode. I will see you all there. Hey, welcome to episode 129 of Credit 101. In this episode, I want you guys to understand what your credit is going to look like when you request for your creditor to modify your terms. Like, how is it going to affect your credit? I recently saw this on someone's credit report, and I was just like, yo, like, I need to make a video about this for sure. So when you guys ask for a creditor to modify your payments, or in the previous episodes, I talked about like the different letters that you guys could use to ask them, hey, can you lower my payments temporarily? Can you do it for the short term or long term? Let me show you what those letters look like, just in case you guys do not know about it. Excuse me. These letters should be available in the description, or also they could be available in the comments. But if you guys were to use like the letter like this, request short-term lower payments, long-term lower payments, to stop payments for the short term or the long term, I want you guys to make sure that when you talk to your creditor, you let them know that yes, you want to lower your payments, or you want to stop your payments, whatever the case may be, but you need them to continue to report positive things to the credit bureaus, because to me the credit part of it is very, very important. Like, think about it. If you're not going to report positive things to the credit bureaus, why should I have even set up any type of payment options? Yes, you want to stay in good standing with these accounts, but to me credit is very, very important. Very, very important. So I want you guys to set up some type of agreement with them to say, hey, I want you to continue to report me as current, paid on time. Do not report any late payments. So I had a client, I was looking at their credit report, and I see that they have some type of agreement with the creditor saying that they can pay a partial payments. Technically, they lowered the payment amount, but they were reporting them still, like if they were 60 days late, they continue to report them 60 days late while they were doing these partial payments. And in the comments, you can see partial payment agreement accepted, and that's what they're doing. But you're reporting them late still. I would rather have them reported as current. That's what I would have done. And I know sometimes people may just still want to set up these agreements so that they don't have late payments and make things worse in terms of the fees of it all. But our credit is very, very important. So when you set up these different things, please let the credit bureaus know, hey, I'm not the credit. Well, I would tell the credit bureaus too. Like, if you're in a situation that's reporting, I would let them know too. Like, hey, I need you to fix this, remove these late payments. But I would let the creditors know, hey, I need you to not report me late. I don't want to have to fight with you about these late payments later on. And I don't want to fight with the credit bureaus. I need you to report these payments as current, on time, never late. Like, nobody even needs to know we have a big settlement. Nobody needs to know what we agreed upon, because a creditor may say, I know you need to pay $100 a month for your current terms. That's what we have, but I will allow you to pay $500 a month as a partial payment. Nobody needs to really know about that agreement in terms of it being on your credit, if you ask me. My biggest thing is, can you not report me as late? Can you still report me as current, paid as agreed? Every month I want to see, okay, I don't want to see I was 30 days late and then every month you still paying me 30, you still marking me 30 days late until I'm finally current. I would not want that. That's going to hurt you all. But the best way to understand what you're going to get reported as is just call them and just make sure that you guys are on the same payment terms. If you guys have any questions, please go to my website, Rickita.com, and schedule a call. And I can definitely help you with different things in terms of your credit or even this situation. But let's just figure out what it is, and let's just make sure that they're going to start reporting you accurately, or I don't even want to say accurately, report you favorably. So you want them to report you the way that you want to be reported. Again, I'll see you guys in the next episode. We're going to be on episode 130. Like, this is so amazing that we're even this far along. I'll see you all there.